Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so Souljaboy has been relatively quiet since last year, man. Dude went quiet for a long time. I think he was getting himself together, man. Maybe dealing with the fact he was getting a little older and his antics were kind of running out, and he went quiet. And it was a good thing, man, because Souljaboy, since he's been quiet, has been relatively productive. Dude has been out here really trying to get the bag, get money, open up Subway shops allegedly, and just doing all sorts of different things. Now, I know he's one of the biggest streamers over there on Twitch as well, so he does his Twitch thing, but he also just broke a milestone and a barrier in the hip hop community. Now, Souljaboy is no stranger to first. He was the first one to really take hip hop digital and get on the ringtone grind and really get paid off that. Now he's one of the first ones to take it to this social media and get paid off that. Now, before we get into all the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. All right, now that we got that out of the way, in this new digital age, man, there are so many different ways to monetize yourself and your talents. And Souljaboy has not been lacking in any of those, man. Now, he had a relatively crazy run in hip hop, I'll say from like 2014 to maybe like 2019 at the beginning of the year. Then he went quiet and he was chilling, and he came back, and guess what? He had no face tattoos. Souljaboy had gotten his face tattoos removed, and I think that was a sign of progression because he started focusing on going live on all his social media platforms and sending most of his audience over to his Twitch stream. So on his Twitch stream, he could also monetize the attention he was getting and interact with his friends or his fans while also playing games. Smart move, sound like a businessman, right? Well, today he just broke a major milestone as the first hip hop artist to get a pay badge on Instagram. Now, to be honest with y'all, I didn't even know this was a feature that was available. I don't think anybody I ever followed or anything, but I'm a hip hop head. So this would make sense. He'd be the first person that I ever saw with this pay badge. So basically, man, it's an interesting setup. So you're allowed to go on Instagram and pay folks for hearts. So it depends on how many hearts you want to send them. So if you want to send them one heart, it's like $1. You want to send them two hearts, it's like $2. You want to send them three hearts, it's like $5. And man, from the time that Souljaboy logged in and announced the news, he was racking up those hearts, man. And you could tell when you look at the pages. So here's an example of him on social media and just giving everybody a shout out. Now, on this example, you won't actually see the hearts, but you'll see his reaction and how he reacted with his fans.
But I can't really be sure that you're gonna feel.
Yeah, man, the one and only Souljaboy, man. I'm in the building, man. 600 Jaquez was popping. X Roxy, Kill Mitchie.
I really wanted to arrange some bigger play.
Aja Alexander. Hope I said that right, gang. 4IPJ Mode, as is MHT. 1000 Dav, Trader Homie, NFLG Pharaoh. Tampa Tribune.
No.
I am Miss Morgan.
The only reason for your skills.
Mizzle Money 256, Sean Levels, Desiree Jones. Y'all ain't gonna let me get offline, ain't it? I'm finna have to shout everybody out. I'm finna do it fast so I get off. I gotta go. 5DP, 4NAM, Langone, Mark, Zach 4 times, Lil Dre 1, turn me up, Trey. Shout out to everybody that copped the badge, man. First rap on Instagram.
All right, so as you saw in that clip, Souljaboy was giving shouts out to everybody that was buying badges to show love to him and show support. Now, I don't know what the split is for those badges, but it was so many names that he couldn't get offline. He had to keep shouting folks out, which is dope, man. That's a new feature that they're going to be doing, obviously, and I'm surprised to see how many rappers, man, are starting to get included in a lot of these things. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm actually happy to see how many rappers are starting to get included in some of these new business ventures, because it looks like some of the social media platforms are starting to branch out and making it ways so artists can monetize themselves even more in this pandemic. So man, any artist who's got any type of sense would make sure they encourage their fans to make sure that they buy a badge and they'll give them a shout out or whatnot. And Souljaboy was taking full advantage of that. Now, as I mentioned before, Souljaboy is used to first, man. Dude has really learned how to monetize himself out here, which is kind of cool, man. And if you look at this clip, you can actually see the functionality in action, man. This is actually what it'll look like on your phone. I'm not sure if they even give you this option on the desktop version, but on your phone, you could definitely just see how this works. And Souljaboy is getting right to it, man. Immediately going online and immediately racking up those badges to make sure that, you know, he can put some money in his pocket. Now, this is going to be interesting, man, because during the pandemic, you're going to see a lot more artists, I'm sure, especially with the way that shows are getting canceled and the way that the economy is working right now, against pretty much, not against rappers, but against, you know, hip hop artists going out there and making the money for appearances and things that they used to. I mean, it's a couple of select artists that are still out here getting a bag. Like, I even seen Lil Baby recently said he didn't do that many shows this year. And I mean, he's so hot right now. It's ridiculous, you know? But there are artists who can do shows and go to certain little spots and, you know, cracks throughout the South and stuff like that where, you know, there's a lot of shows still being put on. Like Atlanta seems like a hot spot. Houston seems like a hot spot, and certain cities like that really haven't shut down as much. Now, prior to people's belief, they're still shut down. There's still things that folks can't do. They still have a limitation on how many people can get in. But, you know, it just looks like they don't, to be honest. But Souljaboy, man, this is a very good move, man. He's doing another groundbreaking move. I'm sure we're going to hear a lot about it on his social media, even though I will say this. In the video, he was really humble. I mean, you could see growth. So, I mean, I'm saying that right now, and he might go out and do something wild tomorrow and, you know, go back on his Look At Me tour. But I think maybe Souljaboy has put that past him, man. I think maybe he's at a point now in his career where he's cool just getting quiet money. Even though he's made this milestone, and the only way to continue to benefit off this is to stay in the public eye, I think we're going to be seeing a different type of Souljaboy. Because, I mean, as you get older, money becomes more important with stability. Like, you want stable money. You know, having show money that you just blow the next day and buy a chain with, that starts to end later in your career you get. You know what I mean? When they're first getting into their hip-hop career and rappers are first getting on, you see them blowing money on tons of chains before they even buy a crib or anything like that. But, man, as you get older, you start to really value stability. And I think he's at that point. Now, this is a huge milestone, and I can't take that away from him. Now, what I wonder is, how many artists do you guys think will follow in his footsteps? And I don't know what limitations or regulations that Instagram has set forth on social media for these guys to be able to get this, you know, but it looks like Souljaboy didn't kick the door down. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.